What is happening, gamers? Welcome back to Kwings Let's Plays. How's everybody doing this morning? Today is Pac-Man 99. Why can't I win? Also, later today at 3 o'clock, there's a brand spanking new video for Chun-Li, the Phoenix Blue Ranger, as I have some news to share with you guys at 3 o'clock, and you have an Injustice video at noon, so all that good stuff. Let's jump into this. More Mario tonight at 6, and some other stuff. Oh, I don't want to tell you why I'm up. But basically, YouTube has removed so many views today. We're currently at about 800 views an hour, so I gotta stream. Whatever I can get for the next hour and a half, that's... Oh my gosh, this is so bad. I don't even know what to tell you guys. Pac-Man hype, that's right, yep. Let me just tell you, it's awfully suspicious for a channel with 500,000 legit subscribers to only be getting 800 views an hour with no error notification. This is deplatforming. That's what this is. Alright, let's see if we can actually do well today. I've not played this game in a little bit. Let's go, ghosties! But, I polled some people on my Twitter this morning, and they said, hey, do Pac-Man 99. It's like, why? Pac-Man 99 is mean. It's very mean to me. Oh, no, 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 no. Da, 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 da. Boom. So, Amber will be coming back, because things are very crazy right now. She'll be leaving at 3 in the morning, tomorrow, and then she should be here, I don't know what time, but when she comes home, she's gonna be fast asleep, so you'll see her, like, Thursday morning, probably. Like, with her streams or something. Ah! I'm already dead, no! We're sick and like to see people suffer? What? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Morning, Ed. Morning, Ed. I have a theory, though. There was somebody who was posting some pretty suspicious stuff on our channel, like Flick Zone or something. So I think YouTube did something to us again. And Ed and 1 or 2 other subscribers let me know, so I added that as a banned word, but apparently it's been going on for the past, like, week and a half, so it might have damaged the channel. I don't know. No idea. What, kitten? You're gonna go in the basement? You're gonna hang out here? You don't know what you're gonna do. See, when Amber streams, you don't run all over the place, but as soon as I start talking, it's the booming voice, isn't it? Is that what it is? Like, my voice causes you to get crazy and just run around like a psycho cat? Is that what it is? Yeah? You think we found what's going on with that? So if I don't speak very much, Zelda, you're gonna be calm, or are you still gonna be psycho? Oh no. No, I don't think so. Maybe the trick is to just take our... Nope, we can't take our time. I'm constantly under attack. Look at this. I haven't even done anything yet. I haven't even done anything. Ooh. Come get some. Come get some. Waka 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 waka. Thank you. Oh yeah. You want to know what game has dropped off the face of the earth, though, that's really interesting? At least on YouTube, is Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact usually had, like, I don't know, 10,000 people watching it every hour or something like that with, on YouTube's trends. You'd be very surprised what games they allow to trend right now. Like, they basically... It's like they're snuffing their own platform. Like, the YouTube gaming side has really helped YouTube out, like, the past decade or so, and they're just trying to get rid of it. It's crazy. Like, most of the games that are trending, it's, you know, mostly all first-person shooters. I'd say a good majority of them. You've got some Resident Evil stuff, but even that is, like, dropping off real fast. Like, everybody's already beaten the game because it's not a very long game. The village or whatever. Zelda, don't walk on laptops. We've had this discussion. Yeah, you don't want to listen to me. What rank am I? Rank 47 and I'm already, like, struggling so much. Oh my gosh. The red guys show up on what? 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 Ah! Ah! Get away from me! Oh. Oh gosh. I'm not seeing any food yet. Oh gosh, what? That's so many red guys! Ah! Ah! Well, that happened. Rank 30. I don't see how, but okay. Sure, let's go with that. Oh, the Japanese are awake right now, of course. Yeah, we're not going to get very far at all. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I'll be lucky. Let's see. I'm going to shoot for 15 today. That's my goal. I'm going to get destroyed. It's not even going to be close. Not even going to be close at all. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, there's a Power Ranger video today at 3 o'clock, guys. There is, let's see, what else is happening? On Thursday, there is either Thursday or Friday, there'll be a Fortnite stream of Beast Boy. Beast Boy from Teen Titans is going to be in Fortnite. I told you more DC characters were coming. And then you got Slade and Catwoman, I think, is later this month. And by Slade, I mean Deathstroke. I just like calling him Slade. Because Slade Wilson, right? Yeah, totes. Alright, Zelda, do not chew that. And don't jump around like a crazy cat either. My gosh. You don't do this stuff to Amber, I guarantee you. I hear Amber streams in the morning. You don't do anything. It's really sus, Zelda. Super sus. That's all I'm gonna say. Eat! Yes. Gobble gobble. Oh no. I'm only 50th? How is that possible? What in the world? What is going on? Feels like I'm playing 20th place or something like that, but I'm only 50th? Holy cow! My gosh, it's like a big celebration to hit 50 now. What? I used to get 8th! 8th! And sometimes 5th! This is insane! What in the world? Oh no. No, 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 no! Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't like this. Whoa. Ah! 30th place. 30th place. What? 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 Come on, 15th. Ah! Ah! Nope. I got 20 something. I got 20th. Nope, never mind, got 28th. Holy Toledo. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. This is insane. This is insane. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. I played Pac-Man 99 on an emulator and it was torture. How could you play Pac-Man 99 on an emulator? It's a Switch game. Like, brand new. Mostly. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm not gonna get much sleep. Shut up. Yep, so basically I could just sit in bed, watch the channel die, or get up and try to stream a little bit. And I'm gonna have to do something at 3 o'clock again. I don't know. I didn't know. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh no. Oh wait, no! Oh, I didn't think it was... You're surprised a lot of people play Pac-Man 99? There aren't as many people as you think. There really isn't. Like, most of the people that are playing Pac-Man 99 are over in Japan and parts of Asia. This game had a real fast drop-off. Like, there's still more people playing Tetris 99 than this. Like, all honesty. Like, I'm one of the only people playing this on YouTube Gaming right now. Not that you'll get a notification, mind you. But... yeah. Oh, how does Amber stream with so low people watching? That's crazy. How am I doing, Luke? Kind of freaking out, Ruben. A little bit. I'm at 800 views an hour. I'm probably going to end up leaving the network that I'm at now. Which there aren't many YouTube networks left, so I don't know what to do. I might end up just being partnered through YouTube directly. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't think my new network knows what they're doing. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh no, let's not go that way. Alright, slow and steady wins the race. Let's not get too crazy. Let's not get too crazy. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Good times, good times. Power pellets. Okay, now there are no power pellets left, so I have to get the fruit. Have to get the fruit now. Alright, so we're at 57 of... holy cow. No, I didn't want to do that again. Shoot. See, the thing is that I want to pace myself, but the game's not going to let me pace myself. Like, this is insane. Well, if you pace yourself, you die. If you go fast, you die. So, it's kind of like, what am I supposed to be doing? Oh, gosh. Oh, wow, that was really close. That was too close for comfort right there. Oh no. At 40? Red at 40? What are you talking about? How can there be red at 40? What? What? Red came at 30. What? What? This is a battle royale. What do you expect? I don't know. Something. I think YouTube hates us all. I agree, Jay. I totally agree. I think if you were a channel that looked at, like, family-friendly content, you're on a list. And they're just trying to purge us. Honestly. I've been talking to a couple other guys, Jay, that used to do Skylanders and, like, Disney Infinity games. They're like... some of them have 500,000... or, not 500,000. Some of them have 1 million subs. They're getting, like, 500 to 1,000 views a video. And these were people like up to 6 months ago, they're averaging about 20,000 views a video. They have no idea what's going on. They even tried to rebrand their channels as well. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. The thing is, what I did differently than everybody else is Amber and I never set out to, what's the word I'm looking for? we never set out to be a family-friendly channel. Like, we don't swear and stuff, Jay. So, I mean, to us, that's just, like, speaking normally, you know? So, when we looked at most games that we tended to look at were general audience stuff. It was stuff that even people our age really enjoyed playing, things like Mario or Kirby, Smash Brothers, you know, Nintendo games. Back when YouTubers used to make fun of Nintendo games, like early, we'll say early days of YouTube. If you were a Nintendo YouTuber, you kind of like had to create your own little niche of friends because everybody else who played like FPS games was ruling YouTube. And Nintendo was kind of seen as like this niche off on one side of the platform. And then you had people like Chugga Conroy and all these other people like burst onto the scene, and Nintendo games started to get more respect on YouTube, whereas before they were kind of seen as kiddie games. You know, and if it was that whole like Xbox versus Nintendo thing. If you played anything other than Xbox on YouTube, then you were a baby. Something like that. So Amber and I, we had our own little, small little island where we just covered Nintendo games for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. And then it kind of branched out into PlayStation 3, and then, you know, all this other stuff. But we were one of the biggest creators to look at the Wii U and all that other stuff. And then, I don't know, after the whole Kappa thing, everything just kind of went... So, I've devised a plan, though. I know what I'm supposed to do. If my information is accurate, I have to, in order to survive, I'm going to have to get like 200 or 300 members. It's crazy. You started as a Battlefield channel and then Lego. Yeah, Lego games are fun. This is what I don't get, okay? Lego games are really fun to play, right? Lego games are for everybody. And yet, YouTube wants to list Lego games as kids games. Honestly, I don't know how Blitz gets away with it, because he's playing Lego games, and Lego games have been written as, like, a for-kids game. How is he monetizing? Like, that's what I want to know. Because my lawyer said, don't play Lego. Don't... If you're going to do Lego, live stream it, but make sure you put, like, kind of a spicy thumbnail up. Don't do it. Because that's considered a kid's property, you'll get sued. And I'm like, but I love Lego. He's like, nope. And there's still people playing Lego, so I don't know how these people get away with it. It's like, are they just like, kind of testing the waters to see if they get sued? Are they playing like Russian roulette with YouTube? I don't know. I think that's incredibly dangerous, so I just shy away from it. And I love Lego, that's the thing. Lego games are super fun. I always thought that Lego Batman 1 was so much better than a lot of Lego games that came out. And also for its time, Lego Batman 1 was like one of the best Batman games until the Arkham games came out. Like, Traveler's Tales did a great job with Lego Batman. It's a really cool game if you're a Batman fan. Same thing with Lego Batman 2, with the DC Superheroes game. It's a really fun Justice League game. You know? It's just insane. What's going on, Zelda? I already fed you. I fed you! You're eating me out of house and home. I'm only 60th? What? But I'm working so hard. Look at me put in the work. Why? Why you gotta be like this? Ah, no. I'm starting to wonder if using hashtags is a trap. Like, if you use hashtags, like, maybe they kill your video now. I don't know. Before, you used to have to switch all your videos to hashtags. Got me. Dun, 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 dun. Also, Jay, I don't know if you know this or not, but they changed the live streaming stuff. Like, before, if you had 40 people watching you, after, like, an hour and a half, that was, like, 2,000 views. And then, I think it was, like, on March 15th or something like that, they threw a switch that if you don't have 100 people watching you, it doesn't equate to 1,000 views. So you technically would have to stream for 2 hours just to get 1,000 views if you have 150 people watching. That's insane. Like, Susan has no idea what she's doing. Because even going by Twitch numbers, that's technically wrong. Don't you jump on the other laptop. I'm in the middle. No! Basement. Let's go, fur monkey. Yeah. You jumped on the other laptop. We'll bite. You don't do this to Amber. You sit on her lap. You sit on her lap. Me, you're jumping all over the place like it's a jungle gym. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. I mean, I'm not that, like, smart a guy when it comes to math, and I know that 8,000 videos, which we have, does not equate to 0 views or 800 views an hour. It makes no sense. There's no logical explanation for it. It feels like they are really trying to just, like, push gaming off of YouTube. And they're starting with channels that actually make them money. Did you know that family-friendly channels actually make more money than the bigger channels? Because they're known as ad-safe revenue. And ad-safe revenue is more CPM. So they're actually pushing the people off that are bringing the advertisers onto the platform. And the only people you have left are like the brands that work with everybody that are, what do they call it? In-video advertisement. Like this video was sponsored by. But most of the advertisers are pulling out of YouTube because, I mean, most of the brand-safe channels are disappearing. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, when I was YouTube certified, which I was for like 4 or 5 years, I learned actually how to do ad sales and to bring advertisers into the channel. But when my team and I try to talk to advertisers now, they don't want to come back to YouTube. Like, they're gone. Walmart barely wants to put ads on YouTube anymore. They went back to cable, or they're doing, I think Netflix and some other companies have, like, options for ads or something. And Hulu and all those other places. So all those really big advertisers, they went to streaming platforms. They're gone. They, you know, after the whole COPPA thing, they're just yeet. And that's why you've seen a lot of these, like, really small companies, these advertiser companies like Manscaping and, oh, what's the name of that? Squatch Soap and all this other stuff, is because they're basically filling in the vacancies for at least the 100. Yeah, about 100 of advertisers that just went gone. They just want nothing to do with YouTube anymore. Maybe they're on Twitch, I don't know. They're like, bye-byes. I want to get 20th, at least. Give me 20th place. Oh! Please no, I don't want to die. Why can't I win? I'm gonna cry. Oh! Leave me alone. You're mean Japanese players. Fight fair. I'm not as good as Pac-Man as you are. You're too good. Match me up with people who are terrible at this game. Ah! Oh no. No! No reds! No reds! Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. No! 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 What? You're blinking so quickly. What? 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 But I just... Ah! I got 30th! No! Oh my gosh. It's insane. Oh. What time is it in Tokyo right now? It's like, isn't it like in the afternoon or something like that? Yeah, of course we're bringing back Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. May 25th. Today you guys have a news video of the Chun-Li character, like, breakdown. Be around 3 o'clock. Anyway, it's nice to see you, Jay. I'm not usually up in the morning, but I saw the numbers and I was like, I'm just gonna force myself to wake up, because if I can get 1,000 views on this video, I can kind of pull up my hourly average. But so far it's not working, because 20 to 30 people does not equate 1,000 views after an hour. I would literally have to stream this for 3 hours to get 1,000 views with that small amount of people watching. I'm not mad at you guys. I mean, I appreciate you guys showing up, but the other people didn't get a notification, so. Ah! No, 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 no. Yes. Okay. Alright, alright. Let's not get too crazy. Let's not try to be a hero here. Okay, there I was. 59, my gosh. We're gonna keep that there. Gonna eat this. I thought eating pellets actually helped with stuff. Does eating the pellets not do anything anymore? And how many patches did this game go through by now? Oh yay, 50th. I didn't mean to get stuck! No! Dun, 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 dun. Run! Know what it feels like playing this game at 50th now? It kind of feels like you're playing it if you make it into the top 10 originally, like when the game first came out. Okay, that was really stupid. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna go for the pellet, and then I'm gonna go for the thing. There we go. What? Oh! What? I don't know where to go! Ah! My gosh, I'm terrified. This game is so mean. Ah! I got into the 20s! Come on, game, give me it! Give me a 20! Yes! 28th! Woohoo! Oh my gosh. You saw Pac-Man 99 and you were curious about the game. I mean, the game is a battle royale game. It's pretty addictive. Yeah, I don't get a notification. You just go to my YouTube channel. See, that makes you very intelligent. You're not going to get notifications anymore. If you're not a member, you don't get notified. That's something YouTube is doing that's awfully kind of suspicious. But yeah, I mean, I stream the same time every day. 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So it doesn't make sense that less and less people are showing up. That means those people are relying on notifications, and YouTube is not going to let people be notified about this channel. They're going to recommend people that are doing better than us to our own subscribers, which they're not supposed to do. Usually if somebody clicks all notifications on your channel, which 150,000 people have, by the way, according to our data, but YouTube is sending those 150,000 people who are notified to our channel to other people. And they're not supposed to do that. That defeats the whole purpose of the notification bell. It's crazy. It's almost like, hey, we're going to let you build an audience, but at any time we can take it away because, you know, we don't like you anymore for whatever reason. Maybe you don't match up with us politically, or maybe we don't like that you're a married couple. You know. I thought YouTube just wants to make money, but they're yeeting all the brand-safe channels. And the advertisers aren't going to be like, oh, cool, this guy's got 1 million subscribers, but his content doesn't work with our advertising, so we're just going to go. They're not going to stick around and be like, yeah, this guy's a bigger channel, we're going to go do advertiser stuff. Nope, that's not how ad sales works. You need brands on YouTube that, you know, are going to bring in ad revenue, not ones that just have big numbers, because big numbers doesn't usually equal money, because most of them are botted. I'm just saying. As soon as I find a better platform that pays better, I'm gone. I'm not going to deal with this much longer. I'm going to have a heart attack or something. Whoop. So, I mean, if I find that there's a platform that's actually, you know, paying, and they're going to not... Like, people literally... I've seen it happen. Has this happened to you, Jay? But when I live stream, YouTube literally makes people disappear. Like yesterday, I had 300 people watching my Mario thing, right? It says only 219 people watched. Like, for a concurrent, even though it said, like, it was over 300. They only allowed 219 people. And then after 4,000 people watched, they minused... at one point, it said the video had 10,000 views. They gave me 4,700 views, and then they stopped the view counter, and it just says 0 now. So nobody's watching that video. That's impossible, because videos continually grow for 24 hours. So as soon as the stream was done, they killed the views. So it's just stopped at 4,000. It's insane. Like, I have tons of graphs and data proving it. I just need to find somebody smart enough at YouTube to talk to, but I don't have any contacts, really. I've got a contact that I got from a couple YouTubers, but they very rarely answer anybody. So, at first I kind of thought it was a conspiracy theory that we're being targeted or something like that, but now I know we are. Because there's no way. It doesn't add up. Nobody has live viewers vanish by the hundreds when you're live streaming. That's impossible. Even Twitch doesn't do that. If I have 100 people watching, I have 100 people watching till the end. You know? If I had 300 people watching, I used to have like 3 to 4 to 500 people by the end of the video, not like 170 or something like that. So it's very crazy. I'm going crazy. Dun, dun, waka, 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 waka. 58th still? How? Look at all the work I'm doing. I'm doing tons of work here. Come on, game. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, now I'm 50th. Okay, thank you. Whatever. Dun, 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 dun. I hope I figure out what's wrong so I can actually sue YouTube. I would do it, Jay. At this point, I would totally sue them. It'd be like, I have evidence of fraud and sabotage, and I'm taking you to court. At this point, I don't care if I would ruin livelihood for other channels, because other channels don't care about me. I want to know what's going on, because... Ah! Do, 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 do. What? 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 No, no, no. No, no, no. You can't blink that quick. You can't do that. Oh, I'm in the 20s. Holy cow. Ah! No! I made it into the teens! Confound it all. But it counted it. 19. Look at that. That's good. That's good. Based on all the people I'm playing. Look at this. They're all from Japan. I made 18th out of 100 people in Japan. That's pretty good. I'm proud of myself. I'm super proud of myself. That's a good run. That was a good run. I mean, it doesn't make sense, Jay. I mean, if you had if you had as many followers as you do right now on Twitch, like, you would be doing amazing over on Twitch. And it would stay that way. I know people that have like 100,000 followers, and every night they still have the same amount of people watching. Whereas YouTube, I know a lot of YouTubers that are not necessarily in the same boat as me. I'm like worse than a lot of them. But their daily averages for their new uploads, which they haven't done anything to change, they still upload like 2 or 3 times a day. They went from 20,000 views a video to now they're at about like 5,000 or 3,300. They haven't done anything different, but they keep getting these notifications from YouTube. Hey, we're just letting you know that we lowered you by 25% in recommended. And your notifications are only... fewer of your subscribers are getting notified. And it's like, well, why are fewer of my subscribers being notified? It's like, oh, because we shut it off. We're sending your traffic over to either a new YouTuber or, you know, someone who's a different nationality than you. Because we're an inclusive company and we don't care about you. So, you did all this work, we're going to take it away and give it to somebody else. Yay! But still use our platform, please. It's like, no, I'm going to find someplace better. Eventually. I'm going to tell all my friends, leave YouTube. Let's go somewhere else. Or let's start our own platform. I don't know. And by the time people say, oh, we're going to start a new platform, it's going to be too late. You have to do it, like, right now so you can at least get a hold of most of your audience to come with you. Because you're not going to be able to get their attention. I can tell you something fun that's going on with us, too, Jay. They've sabotaged our community tab. Like, our community tab is doing this weird shuffle thing. So when we create a new post, it, like, I don't know what it does. It takes the post that we make for our community thing, like today, and it sets it like we made it, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago, and it just kind of, like, shuffles it. So when I was trying to do community stuff with my members, right? Because we have, I don't know, about 150 members, something like that. And we play things like Among Us and Mario Kart and things like that. So when it's time to play with our members, we go to our member or our community tab and we write in, okay, this is where the code is, and boom. I've noticed that fewer people are able to even find it, and then they DM me later. They're like, I'm a member and, you know, I was looking through the community tab and I couldn't see your post. And it's like, I said, send me a screenshot. So they sent me a screenshot yesterday. The post ended up being like 10 or 15 posts down for a brand new post. So they're literally shuffling our community posts, which the reason why the community posts are so cool is they basically act as like kind of like a little promotional thing for people that don't have, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't have notifications on, or, you know, and the community post was kind of a way of like doing like a mini blog post or something, letting people know, hey, just so you know, if you didn't get alerted or whatever, we're doing this. And then they could go to the community tab, and then you could bring like 1,000 or 2,000 people in that way to kind of push stuff. And now they're just like killing the community tab in real time. It's crazy. It's like every one up that a YouTuber has to get a hold of their audience, YouTube is silencing. Like, I don't know, just this month. It's crazy. I could leak a brand new game, Jay, and no one would see it. Like, I would get in trouble by the game developer, but nobody on YouTube would find it. Even if it was like 2 weeks in advance. I'm tempted to experiment that, but I don't want to, like, you know, mess up my relationship with, like, Capcom or Ubisoft or something like that. Okay, let's try. We got 18 a little while ago. Let's shoot for... This is going to be a 10 run. We're going to go for top 10. That's the plan. I don't know necessarily if it's going to work, but that's what we're shooting for. Boop. Well, okay, what are we at? 70? How? How is it only at 70? What? Uh-oh. Okay. It's only in the 60s. Holy cow. This game is brutal. Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Whoa. Eat the pellets, eat the pellets, eat the pellets, eat the pellets, eat the pellets. Oh! There we go. Oh no. Oh no, that was stupid. That was stupid! Okay. Whew! Intense. Waka, 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 waka. 50th, 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 come on! Okay, there we go. Now it's about to get crazy. We're still shooting for 10. We're shooting for 10. We're shooting for 10. We're shooting for 10. We're shooting for 10. 10, 10, 10, 10! Ooh! That was scary. Okay, it's still scary. It's terrifying. Boom. Boom. Okay. Going after the fruit. Boom. Oh no. No, 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 no. It's too quick. It's too quick. It's too quick. Ooh. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. This is very bad. Holy cow. Okay. Get the fruit. Ah! Oh, no! No! I almost got to... I almost made it. I was robbed. That was a good run. That was a good run. I'm playing Mr. Kwing. Yes, I'm old. You're using... And what am I... What do I need to do? You found a way to do this? What? They leaked a new Smash Brothers character? Who? Oh, I need to leak a Smash Brothers character. I don't have ties to Nintendo anymore. I know nothing. My area of expertise is not Smash Brothers. I don't have any contacts in that. I got Warner Brothers contacts. I've got insiders for... well, I shouldn't say the name of the company. But... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not that desperate yet. No, I'm not going to leak any information because some of these guys who I work with that are scoopers, I used to work with when I was a game journalist. And, you know, we built up a relationship after all these years. Oh, counter. Okay, let's go with counter. Waka, 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 waka. Besides, you'll probably get a new Smash Brothers announcement in, like, a couple weeks. If you're lucky. I mean... You'll probably get some leaks beforehand. Although, one person I knew who was a leaker, they got a cease and desist, DMCA, from Nintendo a while ago. I think it was No, it wasn't during the pandemic. It was 2019. Because they had this nasty habit of, like, spoiling all of Nintendo's stuff. So Nintendo wasn't messing around and their lawyers issued a DMCA. Aw, shoot. And so they stopped being a Smash Brothers leaker and an E3 person or whatever. Because Nintendo was going to sue them. At least you got to 20. That's right. Except that time, that didn't count. We're not going to count that run at all. That never happened. Okay? That didn't happen. We don't talk about that. Yeah, you don't want to mess with Nintendo's ninjas. They're crazy. You want to avoid Nintendo ninjas. If you can. Ready? Okay. So now that Zelda's in the basement after the Pac-Man thing, I can put together my Power Rangers news, and then I can go to sleep for about 2.5 hours before... Because it'll take me at least an hour to put together the 10-minute Power Rangers video. Bump, 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 bump. I do want to say something though. I find annoying. I'm supposed to be like listed as press for the Power Rangers people, and I had no idea that there was. We got no email that a Chung-Li trailer was going to drop today. Like usually, you get like at least if somebody has an exclusive, like, and you're a member of the press, right? Which I technically am retired, but I still have like, you know, I still get heads up about stuff. But anyway, I was talking to some of my Power Rangers like website friends that I have, and they also didn't get a press release that there was going to be the Chung-Li trailer today. Like nobody knew. Usually, you'll get like some type of alert, and they'll say, "Okay, well, you can't really talk about this news story because there is a 24-hour exclusive by either Game Informer, IGN, GameSpot, and a couple others. Sometimes, what's the name of that? That company that sometimes gets exclusives. It's like an electronic site. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but some of my Ranger News site friends were ranting or venting to me. They're like, I had no idea this was coming up because I already have, you know, all my articles written up for today. So I'm going to be late getting this ready, and I'm a little annoyed because, you know, websites and YouTubers require clicks of new content to drive, like, you know, people to your stuff, right? So the cool thing about being press, usually you get like at least 24 hours to 48-hour heads up so you can have all your stuff written and ready to release. And for whatever reason, not Saban, Hasbro didn't tell people about the Chung-Li trailer. Nobody knew. At all. Just kind of like, hey, surprise, here you go. So now people have to scramble to try to get stuff up because, you know, it's not ready. I'm just going to make it for 3 o'clock, I think, for my take on the trailer and stuff like that. Now, it's possible the person who, you know, handles the community stuff for Power Rangers is sick, or they forgot. I don't know. But if it's your job to be a community manager, how could you forget something like that? You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I feel like I would be a lot better. I might, if things get really bad at YouTube, I might end up talking to a friend of mine and become a community manager for some company. Like, I'd go with a smaller game studio, though. I'm not going to do anything too crazy. Because I still want to make YouTube content, but I might need some side income again. Like I did, you know, in the early days of YouTube. I could invest at least, like, maybe 25 hours a week as a community manager. They also don't work the weekends, so... I'm not moving, though, because there's no reason for me to move to California. The pay is terrible, like, for that position. You can't afford it. Most community managers I knew, like, some of them lived outside their car, or lived in their car, when they were working for places like Konami and things like that. One person who was working with Sega, like, they had a room with, like, I forget how many people they had. They had, like, 4 roommates to live outside of LA. Ah! So. Why don't you play another Lego game? Because I could have my channel, like, seriously impacted, because Lego is considered a 4 kids property. It's not general audience. Like, anybody who plays Lego right now as a YouTuber, they're playing a dangerous game, because they could lose everything. It's like, yeah, you're going to get views from playing Lego games, but is it worth, like, basically having your entire channel terminated? Or, like, getting a letter from the FTC that says, hey, you owe us $40,000, and you have to come to court. To me, that's not worth it. I've never been a good gambler, so my lawyer told me stop unless I put some racy thumbnails for some Lego stuff to show that it's an adult playing a Lego game. And by I mean racy, I mean like T-rated images. I don't mean like not safe for work stuff. I'll give you an example. Like, when we were going to do the Star Wars thing that got delayed, we were going to use art that Amber and I had made for us as Star Wars characters, like me as a Stormtrooper and Amber as Princess Leia, things like that. Like, just fun little cosplay stuff. Cosplay art is what they call it. Oh, yeah. See, this is what I even talked to them. I haven't talked to some of the guys who still play Lego stuff. But some of them even told me, they're like, yeah, it's like, it's not worth it. I mean, you have whole channels that were dedicated to Lego, and some of them had to completely change. They don't know what to do. Some of them ended up becoming Mario players. It's like, that's great, but what happens if this year, when they go and they revise the bill, in November, supposedly, what happens when Nintendo caves and they're like, you're right, Mario is for kids? Then every YouTuber that has made Mario content, myself included, YouTube's going to force them to put 4 kids on their videos. Then they're done. So, I mean, you know, that's why you have to have people who are willing to go and be smart and talk to these idiots in Washington, because they have no idea what we do on YouTube. And in 2019, they impacted, I know, at least 35 YouTubers that did this for a living, and 6 of them lost their house in 2019, and 3 of them were evicted from their apartment because they couldn't pay their bills anymore. And, you know, they did Lego stuff. They did Lego, and they looked at fashion games. Fashion games were listed as kids' properties, which I don't understand why. Amber and I got by because we rebranded. We got very lucky because we had a notice from YouTube saying, we noticed that most of your channel has, you know, some other stuff like this, so we'd recommend you go to the YouTube Kids app. Anybody who got that, like, notification from YouTube that said you should migrate your content to YouTube Kids, they suffered a lot of problems. People who didn't get the email about, you know, heading to the YouTube Kids app in 2019, they're doing a lot better now, but, you know, we survived, sort of. Not really, though. If we survived, we wouldn't be streaming as much as we are. Because if we don't stream, then the views plummet. Like, all I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to keep the views consistently, like, above 1,000 an hour right now. I'm going to take a little break, post a Power Ranger video later. Got an Injustice video to go up at noon. But, I mean, this is way too much work. Eventually, Amber and I are just going to collapse. But we're going to keep going as much as we can. But we'll cut down on how long streams are. I don't think we'll be doing 2-hour streams, you know, multiple times a day. Gonna have to pick and choose what streams we do. Because we're gonna get burned out. And I think YouTube is banking on that. Like, right now, I think they know that we're trying to not necessarily bail out the channel, but do things that will, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my gosh, there's no way! There's no way! There's no way! Ah! Ah! 25. Oh. That's because YouTube wants to support... Oh, if they got to 700,000 subscribers in only a month, they botted. That's a botter. There's no way. That's impossible. Those are fake views. That's fake subscribers, fake views. Nobody gets subscribers that quick. That's impossible. I would believe like 100,000 or 200,000 subscribers in 4 or 5 months. That can be normal growth, like if you hit the trends right. But that many that quickly, no. That person is botting. There's no way. Even celebrities who join YouTube, I'll tell you for a fact. Even celebrities who join YouTube, like, it takes them at least a year to hit 1 million subscribers. At least a year. And they're like, usually, if you go to Twitter, they can do something called like Twitter advertisements. And they can do like paid for tweets, which will help like push your content. Same with Facebook. Like, you can actually spend money to have Facebook, like, put out your posts so that more people can see it. And you could probably technically equate to maybe 25 or 30,000 subscribers after 2 months of doing that. But it's going to cost you hundreds of dollars, so you're going to, like, because we were doing it for a while. We were having Facebook, doing paid Facebook ads, and it just got too expensive that we had to stop doing it a couple years ago because, I mean, it was affecting our bottom line. Like, we were putting too much money into the channel in order to keep the channel, you know, around 2 to 3 million views monthly. And eventually we had to stop doing those paid advertisements. Same thing on YouTube. We used to pay for advertisements on YouTube to push our videos. But it was a lot of money. 1 month it came over to $1,000. Like, and we only picked up like 4,000 subscribers. So, I mean, whoever that channel is, they're a botter. Not to offend them or anything, but that's botting. And this is someone who is YouTube certified and knows how Google and stuff works. That's impossible. The only way that they're probably... Basically what they did is they inflated their numbers so that they can get brand deals, and that's how they're doing really well on YouTube. So they look bigger than they are, basically. Dr. Phil? Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, Dr. Phil, if he has 1 million subscribers or more, you have to realize that he has national coverage. Like, he's got millions of followers on social media. He has, people know who he is, so they're probably even looking for him on the search engine to see if Dr. Phil has his own YouTube channel. But just some person who starts on YouTube is not going to hit 700,000 subscribers in a year legally or legit. It's impossible. It doesn't work that way. Also, when people do that, it kind of messes up the CPM for everybody on YouTube. Like, there's supposed to be strong laws and rules in place to prevent botting, but YouTube doesn't care. They don't even terminate channels for that anymore as much as they used to. They used to actually go and look at channels and be like, okay, this is legit views. This is like normal growth. This is abnormal growth because it skyrocketed here and then plummeted. You have to, your views have to look like a staircase going up if you're, you know, doing some stuff. If you have like one day where you're getting, we'll say, just spitballing here. Say one day you get about, I don't know, 150 to 200,000 views for the day, and then the next day you get 40,000 views. That means you botted your views. Like, those weren't real people watching. And as my job back in the day when I worked for, like, you know, stuff with YouTube, like contractor or whatever, you would see these different things on people's YouTube channel, and then you would write to YouTube and be like, okay, this person is not legit, and then YouTube would terminate their channel. Just like that. So, it could be that, you know, they don't have enough people on YouTube anymore to really do that stuff. I don't know. But there was a lot of things we learned over the years. That's why it's important to have, like, real people watching your videos, because if you bot them, not only can you impact your, you know, your income forever, because your CPM will never go up. You can try to make yourself look bigger to get brand deals, but eventually those will dry up, because you'll have to keep inflating your numbers to look bigger than you are. And then once you inflate your numbers, then you have to inflate the people watching. It just becomes very expensive and a big mess, because botting isn't cheap. It costs money to do it. As far as I know, there's no websites that do it, like, without you paying them. Because I knew a big YouTuber that had at least 5 million subscribers, and he told me out of that 5 million, 3 million were botted. And how he got where he was is he just used, like, in-video branding. So he would get, like, all these companies, like, giving him money, like, thousands of dollars to, you know, do this video sponsored by so-and-so. Click here and blah, blah, blah. And eventually he stopped botting because he got to a stable point where he didn't need to do it anymore. But he told me it was very expensive. But he was like, you should do it. And then it wouldn't look like your views are plummeting. It's like, but then my income's going to drop, you moron. It doesn't work that way. You can't take the gamble thinking, hey, I'm going to get brand deals. Because it doesn't always work that way. The world's not as easy as people think it is. Dun, 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 dun. Still 50th, come on. Whoop. Oh, now I'm 50th. Okay. All right. Now I'm 50th. All right. Boom. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. That was too close for comfort. Oh my gosh, no. Wait, how do I do the counter thing? Am I doing the counter? No, I'm doing random. Ah! Counter! Counter! Please counter. Okay. Red guy. Red guy! Red guy! No! I meant to turn. Dang it! By legit, I mean actual real people. Like, you guys are real viewers. I would tell you this. Nobody on YouTube will bot for lower views. Like, if I literally... Because I've been accused of botting over the years. If I did it right now, I would make sure that 1,000 people were watching so that I could go to a company and be like, hey, I've got 1,000 people watching me live. How about we do this brand for, you know... I'll do it for you for 1,200. Like, I think that's fair. Or sometimes people will be like, you know, 750 for this in-video advertisement. Because I got like 2,000 people watching. Do you really have 2,000 people watching? You know? Eventually people used to get penalties for it, but I don't know anymore. But the thing is, people wouldn't even have to think about, like, cheating if YouTube actually let them reach their audiences and, you know, didn't have to be worried about the algorithm, all this other stuff. But YouTube doesn't care. There's new people that come on the platform all the time, and it's always easier to promote brand new channels that are, like, doing really well trendy-wise than it is to work with creators that have been here for 10 years and stuff like that. It's kind of like becoming the point, you know, when you work at a company for like a decade. Thanks so much for becoming a member again, Dozenar. Like, it's almost like this day and age. If you work at a company for so long, the company eventually wants to get rid of you because they want fresh people. They want new people to do the same thing you're doing, and they want to pay them less. And they want you to go away. Basically. So someone who's been here for 12 or 13 years and doesn't have a million subscribers, they want us gone. So that they can, you know, invest in somebody who's younger and stuff like that. Because I'm 2 years away from 40 now. And it doesn't matter if I can work harder than any other YouTuber. It's like, I have, my age is like detrimental to just about a lot of people watching, because you see someone like me or someone else who's around that age thing and they're, you know, playing video games and stuff like that, or they're doing YouTube videos, and then they're just kind of like, you see this other guy who's in their 20s doing the same thing as you, might suck at it, their commentary's terrible, you know, or whatever, but because they're younger, it's like, it's more appealing, you know what I mean? So then YouTube just invests all their energy in that, which is just like what every other company does. Eventually, they want people to leave. But the thing is, YouTube never started out to be like that. It wasn't a corporation. It was YouTube, meaning your tube. If you managed to make a living at it, you could do it as long as you wanted to. And now, what it looks like to Jay and all these other people that I know of, that YouTube is just trying to get rid of the older creators. I mean, that's really the only explanation you have. Ah! There was nothing I could do. Bad run, bad run. Blech. Did anyone play Crystalis? No, not yet. I might be looking at a taxi cab simulator game because it looks funny. You drive a taxi cab. Think Kwing should do a podcast? I used to a long time ago. I sleep during the day. You guys realize that I got up to try to, you know, keep my channel from bleeding out today. I don't normally get up until 6 o'clock. So I'm gonna do the train counter. I got it. I'm gonna do the counter. What is train? What does train even do? Okay, that was stupid. What does train do? I don't know what train does. How'd I get 90th for not even doing anything? I know what counter does, but I don't know what train does. No, it's not Crazy Taxi. There's a taxi game coming out on the 13th or the 12th where it's not Crazy Taxi like the fun Sega game of old. It's something a little bit different. It's like literally a you know how you have flight sim games? Well, now you have a taxi sim game. Does that make sense? Sort of. And sorry guys, it's hard for me not to rant when literally I should be sleeping right now and I have to be awake. Oh wait, you want me to do counter? Okay, I'm in counter mode. So, what does train do? I feel like I'm a lot slower if I use this train thing. Is this like some type of trick you know or something? Whoa. It feels like Pac-Man's moving slower now. Hey, how's it going, guys? So just a reminder, there is a Power Rangers news video out today. Some brand new information about Chun-Li has released. And I'll share it with you guys this afternoon, because I'm not going to have the video ready till this afternoon. I have no idea how I'm going to stream Resident Evil either, because I had to wake up for a little bit. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know. What does train do? I can't play VR either. Like, I can't do VR games. VR games make me dizzy. It has to do with a issue with my eyes. Morning, the bat. Luke, you and your wife play Crystalis, your next community stream. Is it a 2-player thing? No, Chun-Li Ranger hasn't released yet. She has a brand new trailer, like, you know how Ryu got a trailer last month? Chun-Li gets a trailer this month, like 2 weeks before the game comes out, or the DLC. So, I'm going to do a news video on it, like a 5 to 10 minute news video, and get it up by 3 o'clock. As soon as the stream is done, I'm going to go and work on that, and then I'll set up the premiere for Injustice, and then, you know, I'll see you guys. I'll probably get to nap for, I'm hoping from 1 until 5, if I'm lucky, and then I'll be able to do the Mario stream at 6. I hope. And then I have the Castlevania stream tonight. And then I have some other stuff. Not knockout. No, I don't want knockout. They want me to do... No, not hunter. They want me to do counter. Okay. What is this? And I know there are people that really don't like me ranting, but just so you know, it doesn't matter if I rant or if I just talk about the game in general. YouTube is still going to subtract people watching the stream. So, I mean, I could literally talk about whatever I wanted, and I would still have, like, the same thing happen. Whereas if I was on Twitch right now, I wouldn't be, you know, losing viewership randomly. So that means there's literally somebody who's sitting there with a smug look on their face at YouTube and just, like, basically either hiding people from the channel or they are just removing live viewers. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. Dun 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 dun. Alright. 64 still? Pac-Man 64. Wait, what was that? Train and... Is that what Train does? Or does Train make more bad guys? Oh my gosh. Train looks like it makes bigger bad guys. Does it? Nah, I'm just seeing things. Oh no! No, no, no! Ah! Battle Royale is intense, yo. Battle Royale is intense. Intense! Intense! There's no way! There's no way! Ah! '27th! 27th! Oh my goodness gracious. No! No! Get back! Oh, come on! No. Darn. 20th. My gosh. A lot of energy just for 20th place. Woo! That's too much. That's too much! My gosh. There we go. Go to counter. No, I don't want... just counter. Do we... I don't know what training does. I know what counter is. But I didn't really do any better than having... I think I do better with speed on than I do train. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Boo. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. We had 70 people watching, and just like that, it dropped down to 57. I'm not even doing anything. I'm just playing the game. So, I mean, this kind of stuff happens all the time. It's crazy. Dun, 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 dun. It's like every time we get close to hitting 1,000 views, YouTube is like, nope, we don't want that to happen. And then you watch. This stream isn't going to hit 1,000 views anyway. Like, they'll say, oh, we'll give you 500 views for this. We'll give you half. Halfsies. Give you halfsies. That's why I'm saying this is deliberately done. Like, we're either being hacked or somebody, possibly with blue hair or something at YouTube is just like, you know, screwing with us. You have to be a member, yeah, to do the friend code. That's a membership perk. Because we can't give our friend code to everybody. Eventually, once we hit a certain amount of members, we won't be able to give our friend code out either. So then I'm gonna have to figure out what to do for the $5 tier, because yeah. Did we just find out there's a ghost train limit? What is the ghost train? Like, explain this to me. Like, I don't get it. I like to be at speed because it makes me faster. Does the ghost train, like, keep the ghosts blue longer or something? Is that what it does? Because, I mean, it doesn't make me faster. I'm faster right now. Boop, 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 boop. Waka, 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 waka. Alright, what are we at? Ah! I mean, I think it makes the ghost train longer. Maybe. I could be wrong, though. I don't know. Whoops. Okay, let's go faster. Faster, faster, faster! Oh no. Okay, so I switched to the ghost train. And we got red guys incoming. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, I got some fruit down there. Boom. Wait, why did it run away? Oh gosh! It's doing so well. So what does the ghost train do exactly? Anybody want to explain that to me or no? Random question. Is your Monster Hunter Rise series over? No. Monster Hunter Rise series is not over. I need to get more money in the game so that I can fight some of the bigger monsters online that have just released. I just recently sold a bunch of my silver eggs in the game and finally have a fire sword with attack damage of 240. But all my other weapons suck. I'm also trying to grind some armor. Because a couple of my friends who play Monster Hunter told me that my character is too under level right now. Like in terms of equipment and stuff like that to do anything, and they told me to get money in the game. And the only way to get money is by getting eggs, apparently, and selling, like, armor stuff. So, I mean, unfortunately, because I'm streaming so much, I don't really have a lot of time to go through and do the grinding stuff with Monster Hunter. So if I do end up doing streams of fighting, like, the bigger monsters, I'm going to be not able to do a lot of damage to the monsters, and my armor won't be any different than the armors that you've already seen. What I like to do with my Monster Hunter series is always have, like, something different for you guys to see visually, like whether it's a new sword or some armor or something like that. And I haven't really had the time to go through and do that. I was playing with a friend of mine the other night, and I literally fell asleep during a hunt. That's how overworked I am right now. Like, I only did 5 streams that day. So, you know, I almost failed the mission for him because I fell asleep, like, while he was fighting. I dozed off at least, like, 10 times in a 20-minute match. So that's how you know how exhausted I am. So, probably tonight, during the Resident Evil stream, in all honesty, either I'm going to end up moving it, or I'm going to fall asleep during it. Like, I'll just, like, pass out or something. Oh, crap. Alright. Yeah, I think the train just literally turns them into a train. Counter. No fruit? No fruit? Really? Alright. Gotta be super careful. Uh-oh. Come on, give me fruit. Give me the fruit! Give me the fruit! Oh, crud! Ah! Nothing I could do. Oh, nothing I could do. Would you say you have fun doing YouTube anymore? No. YouTube is incredibly stressful. I like my audience, but I can't reach them. Like, if I could... let me put it to you this way. If I could reach my audience that we have, like the 500,000 people, and we never grew anymore, and, you know, we just had even, we'll say 20... We'll take half of that. If we were able to reach 250,000, and we were still banned in the search engine, shadow banned, and... you know, some other stuff happened differently. And only those 100 out of the 250,000, like 50,000 were able to get notifications so that our views would actually go up. But YouTube would still shut off our views after like a certain hour or something like that. We would be making more money. We'd be a lot happier than like literally being sabotaged every day. Which is probably going to turn me into the Joker. Like, I'm probably going to go to YouTube's offices one of these days if they don't like straighten up. And, like, demand they speak with me or something, because this is just... I'm going insane. I just want to be left alone, I want to be able to make my videos, and I want to be able to make money. I don't... It's impossible for me to keep outthinking them of how to... what's the word am I looking for? How to keep the channel successful and consistent when I'm basically jumping over more hurdles than anybody else. And I am being honest. If Peanut Butter Gamer was going through what I am right now, he would quit. He would quit in a day. Easily. Let's see. Who's another big YouTuber I could use for an example? If the Game Grumps were getting about, like, 100 to 800 views, like, an hour, and, you know, nobody was watching their videos or they couldn't reach them, they'd quit. They wouldn't stick around. They have no loyalty to their viewers. I've stuck around for years with all these problems, as best I can, but eventually I'm going to come to a point where I'm going to have to figure something out. But, you know, I like my audience. I'd like to be able to reach my audience, and if I would just be left alone, I could be successful. I don't need to be in the search engine. I don't need to pick up like 4,000 new subscribers a month. I just need the viewers that we already have and to be able to reach them. And then everything be fine. It wouldn't matter to me. But the fact that we can't reach our subscribers, we can't pick up new subscribers, we're not recommended, we're hidden in the search engine. There's at least like 10 or 15 things that are happening behind the scenes every day that, yeah, it's driving me crazy. I'm going to turn into a supervillain, most likely. And it would be YouTube's fault. Because they keep, like, basically shooting me in the arrow with a knee every day. Every day, consistently. It's like one day that doesn't go where, like, I'm not being, like, you know, I used to be an adventurer like you and I'm being arrowed in the knee. Every day. There's always something. I know, right, Zelda? What time is it, anyway? This is going to be the last round, I think. Maybe I'll do one more, and then I got to get to work on that Power Rangers video. I got to get it up before 3 o'clock. And then I need to contact the Power Ranger people, see if they can promote the video. I might get them because they're up during the day in California, so. Alright, let's try one more time. Luke will go from Batman to the Joker any day now. It's possible. I mean, it depends how much, like... If you keep getting beaten down by society, eventually you snap. Like, nobody can handle that amount of stress. Like, it's not humanly possible. Especially when you've gone through all rational ways of thinking and trying to figure this out and, you know, doing the best you can, and you're just, like, continually being beat down day after day. Eventually, you know, it's just normal. It just happens. Your human mind can't deal with, like, failing constantly. Especially when you haven't done anything wrong to fail. You're doing everything to succeed. You have the audience. You have the time to put in the videos. You have the amazing content. You've got the good equipment to stream. You've got the good internet. You've got the time. You got the tools. You got the talent. But if you don't have the audience, you have nothing. And if you can't reach the audience, you have nothing. So, yeah. Like I said, I just want to be left alone. That's all I want. Left alone, be able to make my income, make my videos, go to sleep at a decent time. I'm only getting about... This is me after 3 hours of sleep, by the way. Like, I literally had to get up. I slept for 3 hours. In the past, since whatever time that Zelda stream was. I think we finished the Zelda stream like around midnight, so I slept... I remember talking to Amber on the phone last night for a little bit, and then I woke up, and then I woke up again, like, because I don't even think I've had consistently 5 hours sleep tonight. I'm pretty sure I woke up, like, in increments of, like, every hour or every, like, 2 hours I would wake up for, like, 45 minutes at a time. So, yeah, my eyes are bloodshot. I'm exhausted. And usually I would just sleep and be like, all right, the views are going to pick up, but they're not. So I had to get up and stream. That's why I'm here. Otherwise, I'd just stay in bed. And while I'm working on the Power Rangers video, I'm going to eat the last of the French toast Amber made. And I'm going to get the Injustice premiere set up. Then I'm going to have to advertise that like crazy. I might end up paying for a Facebook ad. But we don't really have a lot of money, so that'll be $100 just to probably reach like 10,000 people. That's not worth it to me. Oh, I thought that was actually a ghost chasing me. Oh, too bad. Alright. Let's try one more. I want to do better than 40th, and then that'll be my limit. Okay, yeah, we'll use that. We'll use Jacksepticeye as an example. If Jacksepticeye went from what he averages like 1 million views a video, if he got 100,000 views a video, he would make a ranting video. If he got 500,000 views a video, he would probably make like some type of video because he'd be losing money. And then if he was at the point where I was right now, I don't even think he would tell people. He'd just quit. Like, in all honesty. But I don't ever see him hitting that low because he has millions of followers on Twitter and Instagram, so he can push at least... even if YouTube were to fudge with his numbers, so to speak, he could still pull in traffic from his social media, and there's no way that they can remove all those viewers. Like, our social media is very small. We're not very good at social media. So we only have, like, maybe 11 or 15,000 people coming off social media a day. That's for the entire day. So if we had bigger social media, maybe, but I don't know. I've never been good at social media. I don't have a very big Reddit. So you have to remember, the reason why a lot of these guys are successful, it has nothing to do with their content in general. It has to do with their presence online. They've got so many followers on Twitter and Instagram. They have a lot of friends pushing their content. Like, usually there's like a big niche of YouTubers that are all sharing their videos. Amber and I have nobody that we're like super close with. So we're off on our own. But if they were in the same boat as us, yeah, they would totally quit. I know they would. Because you can't keep doing it. It's like, you know. So we'll see what happens, but as I've seen it, even the months I don't rant, like, we're still losing about 150 to 250,000 views a month. Even when I don't rant. And we just do our thing as normally. Or we look at a brand new game. So, I mean, something is going on. Something awfully sus. And I'm not trying to diss on Jacksepticeye. I don't know him. I'm just, you know, using him as an example. That if he ran into the same issues that we are, after a while he would probably just say, so long, I'm going to Twitch. Or wherever he goes. Because the numbers are very important. Oh, I'm at 29? Ooh, this is gonna be the best run. Best run for me today. Maybe. Okay, I'm not doing counter. There we go. Come on, I want 15th. I want 15th. Give me 15th. Please. Oh my gosh. Okay. 18th. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. No. No. It said 15. It said it. It said 15. Ah. All right, that's good enough. That's good enough. That's good enough. That's technically 15th. I'm good. Alright, guys, I gotta jump. I gotta go work on Power Rangers, have some French toast, and then try to get a nap in before 6 o'clock. So, your Injustice stream will be scheduled now, or Injustice video, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm gonna go work on Power Rangers right now. Zelda's in the basement, so I can record it without her giving me any problems. And then I'll be back at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for the second episode of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. And then we have a lot of streams tonight, so see you guys then. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great morning. And sorry about the rant, but, you know, things aren't going good, so later, people.